In this video, I review a home exercise program for hip arthritis. Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hip osteoarthritis, or that wear and tear type of arthritis that is so common. We see lots of people in our physical therapy office with this. And most of these patients assume, and I think most people with this condition assume, that they'll eventually need a hip replacement. And in a good percentage of those cases, they're probably right. A hip replacement can be a really effective treatment. What people don't realize is that physical therapy can be super effective. It decreases pain, improves range of motion, improves muscle strength, often to the point where surgery can be substantially delayed. And I mean by months and years of time. In this video, I'll go through the exercises that I think are most effective and kind of most practical for people to do, and some key points to help make the program as effective as possible. Our first exercise is simply hip rotation. So laying flat, probably on your bed, bend the hurt side knee 90 degrees and let that foot fall toward the inside as far as it'll go. Hold briefly a second or two, and then bring the foot up and then out as far as it'll go. And the real key is you're trying to move the hip through its entire arc of movement. Okay, we don't want to push hard at the end of the movement, but we do want to get to the end of movement. Back and forth, about 20 repetitions. Again, keep the movement fairly gentle. You're not forcing it super hard, but again, you do want to move through the entire arc of movement. Next, we're going to stretch the hip into flexion. So if my right hip's my hurt side, I'm simply going to grab my knee and gently pull. And again, the key is gentle stretching. We're not stretching super hard. It shouldn't be super painful. You should just feel a sense of stiffness or pulling. Hold for about 20 seconds. Relax. Repeat. Pull gently. You should feel some stiffness, feel some stretch. Hold 20 seconds. Relax. Do about 3 to 5 repetitions. Now we're going to stretch the front of the hip. So my hurt side foot is back. My other foot is forward. I'm keeping my backside knee pretty straight. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight. And I'm simply going to bend my left knee, moving into a bit of a lunge. Now notice I have to stay up tall in the spine. If I do that, I'm stretching the muscles in front of my hip. I'm simply going to hold this for about a 20-second count. It helps to have a countertop to help support your body weight. Even a wall is helpful, so you can get to that whole time without getting too tired. Get to the 20 seconds, simply straighten the front knee. That takes the tension off the muscles on the hurt side. Wait a second or two and repeat. Lunge forward, stay up tall. I should feel a bit of a pull in front of my hip. Hold this for 20 seconds. Now we're moving on to some strengthening exercises. The important muscles are the ones that externally rotate the hip. I'll show you an exercise for that in a moment. Front thigh muscles, side hip, and back hip muscles, and we'll hit all of these. So our first exercise is a little weird. So sitting, you'll want something kind of heavy. I'm using my dumbbell. You can just use another piece of furniture. You can kind of tuck a chair up next to a corner and use the wall. But at any rate, what you're going to do with the hurt side is simply push the inside of the foot into that stationary object. So you're trying to rotate your hip this way, but the weight is stopping you. And so we're working some of the external rotators of the hip. So push the foot into that object, hold 5-second count, relax. Give it a second or so, repeat, push, hold, 5-second count, relax. Do 10 to 20 repetitions of this. Squats are a really useful exercise for almost all lower extremity problems, and hip arthritis is no exception. I like to use a band around the knees. This forces you to engage some additional hip muscles that you wouldn't otherwise engage. Have a target behind you, probably a chair, and simply squat down almost to the chair if you can, and back up. So don't flop down onto the chair. Keep it under control, up and down. Keep your weight back a bit as if you're about to sit down. Don't let your weight just fall forward like this. My heels are coming up. We don't want that. We want you to squat toward the target and back up. 10 to 15 repetitions. Increasing glute muscle strength is really a key to this program, and bridges are a great way to do that. Again, I like to use the band around the knees, keeping the knees at about shoulder width against the resistance of that band, and simply pick your butt up off the floor, hold for a few seconds, come down in a controlled manner, up and down. Try to do 10 to 15 repetitions. as I mentioned, improving glute muscle strength is really key. And so we have our glute maximus in the back, we have our glute medius on the side. And this is almost always profoundly weak with folks who have hip arthritis. So laying on your side, my hurt side's my right side, and I'm simply going to raise the leg up, not super far, about that far, and try to hold for a moment. Now I'm using my resistance band, which is great for those who are maybe a little stronger, a little more advanced. Start without the band if you're not at that point. Work your way back to the band over time. Up and down, 10 to 15 repetitions. That is my hip arthritis program. These are the home exercises I usually use with my patients who have hip osteoarthritis and we're trying to delay the need for a hip replacement. And remember, the keys to the program are consistency and moderate intensity, both with the stretching and the strengthening. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope it helps you get back to what you love to do. Again, like, subscribe, share this video with a friend, and we'll see you in the next video.